Let's take a couple calls, and then let's make it, yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Randy in Pennsylvania. Randy, you're on the air with Charlie Sheen.
Alex Jones, Charlie Sheen, you two Minutemen, you two militiamen heroes rushing to the aid of your country and your families. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Listen, Charlie, the forensics of 9/11 is undebatable. That's why they won't debate you. That's why they are delaying, they are planning, they are preparing.
Well, just like you said, we're militiamen. He is actually Wolverine 1, and I am Wolverine 2.
Amen. Amen. The time now, America, if you have any red blood in your body, is to continue the attack because they are on the defensive.
That's a good point.
Now,
that's a very good point.
Well, I just want to add that if we don't expose false flag terror, they're going to stage more. So we are in a race here with time. Go ahead.
That's the only thing they know to do, so they are going to do more false flag terror. That's undebatable.
Do you have a question or a statement for Charlie or something you'd like to ask him?
I want to talk about the taxpayer march on Washington in particular real quick. It was a failure. Why? Wonderful to have a number of Americans stand up for their country and their rights. But the Rockefellers and the Republicans are the ones that will ultimately win if we're not careful.
All right, listen, I'm going to go ahead and jump, though. That's another subject. Thank you so much, Randy. Let's talk to John in Florida. You're on the air with Charlie Sheen.
Hey, yeah, I really think that you two guys are shining. You know, we got to have some kind of commanders in the field there to get the troops up to where they need to be, you know. And this is going to take like maybe a shock troop event like the one Solidarity in Poland started just in the shipyards. All of a sudden they said, you know, we're coming out.
Well, that's right. Make no mistake, the system is scared of what Charlie's done. The system is scared of what you did, carrying his 20 minutes. Keep spreading it. Keep spreading his video message to the president. It's in the 20 Minutes with the President link at the top of Infowars.com. They are scared of your action, period. Charlie, comments to that?
Well, yeah, but I can't do this alone, you know, and I'm not saying that I'm doing it alone, but we all have to take this as a call to action. We all have to stand up and just forge ahead and demand the truth and organize.
In fact, let's have everybody. I'm not having another contest on this, but everybody should just put up 9/11 is an inside job, Infowars.com or whatever website you like. Posters up every week. Put a couple up in your neighborhood and just never stop until the whole country is covered with 9/11 was an inside job posters. How does that sound, Charlie?
That sounds unbelievable. That sounds unbelievable. I mean, of course they'll introduce new littering laws, but whatever. We will keep posting.
Exposing these terrorists is what's important.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just remember the groundswell is coming up, and just keep trying to ride it and stay level with it and be the voices you are. And then when it's all over and you have like 500,000 people giving you a round of applause, both of you, and I want to turn around and then say, that's when I'm going to salute the flag.
God bless you, sir.
That's
well,
a
look,
very powerful statement. Thank you, sir.
It's come out that Cheney did want to blow up our own ships, so it's not impossible that this is going to come out.
It's not impossible at all.
That's why they're so scared. Charlie, before we take some more calls and come back and make the big announcement,
sure.
You made the challenge last week in your own words. I mean, I'm not saying you should dance on the roof here, but what do you want to say to McCain's daughter and to O'Reilly and to Hannity and all those and this other pinhead? You've challenged them to a debate.
Sure.
And they are cowards. They will not, like men, face you.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, they've already got all the material. There's no surprises. I'm just coming out there with my letter, with the bullet points. Let's just focus on that. You know, let's just focus on that. That's all. There's no surprises, guys. You know, there's no surprises. I mean, we could appeal to their egos. It might enhance their viewership.
Well, obviously they know having you on would get them top ratings. Your publicist said you have TV calling every day, but you refuse to do it. You're very private. That's the whole issue. They can have Charlie Sheen on for a debate, but they're chicken. There's another word I would add to that. They are crapping their pants because they've read your letter. Folks, get his 20 Minutes with the President off Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Email it to everybody again and point out these cowards are afraid to debate him on this. Get his video message. Put it everywhere. Print them off. Mail them to everybody in your area. To talk show hosts. Sometimes a million copies of a book can change the world. There's already millions of copies of 20 Minutes with the President out there. Let's expand what we're doing and know that they're scared.
How about this, Alex? How about this? Hey, CNN, mention the story. CNN, have the balls to just give a small link, just an entertainment maybe. Just a tiny little blurb. Sheen to question Obama. Sheen demands an audience. Something, anything.
No, they're scared of it, even though it's a major news story. Charlie, you've got some more tricks up in your sleeves in the next few weeks coming up. There'll be more developments here for folks, and perhaps we can get you to pop in and give us updates. But, again, you've already really put 9/11 Truth on the front burner, and if people will just continue to spread 20 Minutes with the President and the video, it's causing seismic changes.
You know what, Alex? Let me just mention this also. Make sure people tune into the red carpet on Sunday for the Emmys because, you know, I got 1 billion people watching and it's live. So that's no threat or challenge. It's just the truth.
All right. Let's cram one more call in. Let's talk to Jim in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Go ahead, Jim, quickly.
Hi, Alex and Charlie.
Jim, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for all you're doing to expose the truth regarding 9/11. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a firefighter for over 30 years.
Wow.
I voted for George Bush twice, but I recently woke up regarding the truth about 9/11. 30 years ago, I was told when I entered the fire service, they said telephone, telegraph, telefireman. In other words, firemen have big mouths. They talk. Telephone, telegraph, telefireman. And if you could get the word out to the firefighters, because the firefighters from 9/11, they were not only heroes, they were victims.
I hear you. Let me throw this in. Russia Today, of all people, did interviews with a fire captain, and we posted it on InfoWars yesterday. And he's saying, no, I've looked at the evidence, and it just freaks you out when you look at the evidence of 9/11 being an inside job. I have been to 5 9/11s, and maybe a third, half of the firemen would wave at you and thank you. Now the majority buy you dinner, pat you on the back. I had police captains say, keep it up, Jones, just 2 years ago. On record, the firemen and police, a lot of them are awake in New York. The media won't go talk to them, though. Charlie, your comments on that?
The media doesn't fight fires. These guys fight fires. They know what fires do. They know how fires behave. They know what fires are capable of. Period. The end. The media wasn't. The media wasn't there. These guys were. Period. The end. These guys were there.
Anything else, Jim in Milwaukee?
Yeah, my idea is if you could collect interviews from just the firemen, because that's what really convinced me. When I saw that John Schroeder, he was wearing that green shirt, kind of a meatball-looking guy, but when he was talking about how he was thrown about like a pinball, how he ran out of that fire they ran out like a bunch of cockroaches. That, you know, that gritty, earthy language, that convinced me. That guy.
Well, I mean, we've got hundreds of firefighters saying it was like lava. There were bombs going off. They told us to get back. They were going to blow it. We've interviewed police, emergency workers saying the same thing. It's on video that day live. Police going, they're blowing Building 7. Get back. And then I talked to the emergency workers who heard the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And he's like, what's the countdown? They're blowing it. Run for your lives. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, that's all covered in my film, Truth Rising.
Exactly. But if you could collect and make maybe a 30-minute DVD just aimed at firemen, because if the firemen knew it, it'd be starting. Hey,
Firefighter Engineering said all 3 of the towers were impossible in their major national magazine, biggest and oldest firefighter publication. But yes, you're right. Charlie Sheen, again, you talk about a bottomless pit of evidence.
Yeah.
I mean, right there, Firefighting Engineering says it's a cover-up.
Yeah, but Sean Hannity didn't agree, so it must not be true, Alex. It's pathetic.
And then he's another fake. Bush triples the size of government.
Yeah.
Hannity's a conservative.
Sure.
Glenn Beck supports the banker bailout.
Yeah.
The Democrats are now supporting Obama increasing troops.
Yeah. Incidentally, everybody needs to read your open letter on InfoWars to Glenn Beck. It's fabulous.
It's not as good as what you wrote.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not a contest.
No, I know. It's just, I saw you really craft your letter to the president, and mine's to. Oh, I mean, Beck is something else. Let's take another call here. Let's talk to Marino in New Jersey. You're on the air, Marino.
Hey, DJ and Charlie, how you guys doing?
Doing good, Marino. How are you?